I hope it is actually the way it's supposed to be. Hello, Sandra here, Blossom and Inspire. How are my friends doing? Okay, somebody may be on here. Meet. I don't know where that word came from. Hold on. Hold on. I'm on early. I was trying to figure this out. And now I don't have other things prepared. So let's see. I'm gonna get you guys on my iPad. Hi, Janae. Mwah. Did you send me a kiss back? Oh my gosh, Janae, I love that picture. I love your outfit. You look so spooky. Okay, I'm getting onto my iPad here. I don't know if anybody else is on here yet because I keep looking down to the iPad, but I shall be here in a moment. Okay, how do you do this again? Let's see. Oh, there we are. Found me. I keep looking down to the iPad. Oh, I need to turn the volume off, though. Hi, Denise. You went out last night. Oh my gosh, how late did you stay out? Oh my gosh, I don't have fun like that anymore. I don't do anything. Oh, okay. What do you think of my eyebrows? Well, that's not too bad. Oh my gosh, I just realized I turned all the lights off instead of just the one. Oh, am I like talking slow motion and stopping like this? I need to turn this light on. I can't see. I want this light off. Those lights on. Yes. Much better. Ooh, I'm shiny. It's because I have Vaseline all over my head. All right, now. If anybody watches playback on this, they're gonna be like, why is she doing that with her face? Because it's fun. That's why I do it. And hi, Joanne. I'm showing off my eyebrows. I got them tattooed. Oh, 10 seconds later. I'm sorry. I'll count to 10 after I ask a question. I notice I do that. I ask all these questions, and I know there's a lag anyways. Sometimes longer than others, but and then I don't wait, and then I get the answers, and I'm like, what was that? What does that mean? Thank you. I was like, at first I thought, when I got them, I was like, oh my gosh, look at those eyebrows. I'm just like a big eyebrow. I don't know. And I realized, you know, they settled down a little bit. I had them done Monday. Tomorrow it'll be 1 week. And I'm just not used to having color because, you know, I've got, mostly it's changed to that color up here. Like they're so light brown, they're just like getting gray and things. Anyhow, plus I have a lot of brow missing from over waxing over the years. But anyways, all about the brows. I wasn't used to them and I was like, oh my gosh, every time I went to the mirror, I was like, what the heck? All I seen was an eyebrow. And then I thought this morning when they're starting to like calm down some more, and I've got Vaseline on them still to keep them moist, but I'm getting more used to them. And then I thought, you know what? They're the same really the eyebrows that I always had before I went gray. And I just look more authentic now in my Italian self. I might need more here, more coming down this way to be truly authentic, but thank you, Denise and Joanne. I was a little nervous. I've done it before, but I was really nervous. Hi, Winoma. Coming to you from Florida, she says. Oh my gosh, Winoma, I was freaking terrified. I was like, why isn't she emailing me back? I know that you're busy and people have lives, but dang it, I gotta know my friends are safe. I gotta know right now. It was terrifying to watch, and I can't even imagine going through any of that stuff. I've never went through anything like that. I know what it's like to go through scary things, but not all the scary things, and I just feel like they're all so different. you know, the same with fear maybe, but different with everything. Oh my gosh. So I did get on here early because it usually takes me 10 minutes to get this thing to work right. I should write down some notes because I did figure out how to do the, on the live thing, they changed it. And I think I remember that I seen that one time and I forgot because I didn't write it down. But there's actually a little button now that says, it looks like a phone, and you hit that and it says to go horizontally or vertically. And that I have to remember to do. So I have like a ton of pens, but I don't know where they are. Here they are. So how's everybody been doing? Have you guys been having, or ladies, been having a good weekend? Crafted a lot? Denise says, I knew a girl at work who tattooed her brows way higher than her natural. Oh my gosh. Oh, oh no. See, so I'm like a heavy duty researcher, and the girl that I went to, she did them a long time ago, and she was and she had done many other people before I went. And I was one of her, but I was one of her first, in the first grouping of people that were getting tattoos. And I did my eyeliner, not my eyebrows first. And she was a dental hygienist for many years. Plus she has a creative hand to start off with. And then, but she was a dental hygienist for many, many, many years. So she knows all about like the muscles in the face and the numbing stuff, which she does use, thank God. I don't think I know I couldn't do this without that numbing stuff. And then, so I had my eyeliner done, and it was great. And everybody I seen was great. She actually does correction for other people who have had, you know, like your friend, tattoo experiences that weren't so great. She does tattoo removal. She does the reconstruction for the areola for women who have went through breast cancer and things like that, or other issues that have maybe some kind of scarring. And she does that to create all that. She's really, really good. And she's so nice. I just love this lady. Her name is Alicia, and her mom is from my area, lives out here. So Alicia used to come out here, and she was just starting out, and she would just rent a little spot here, and you could, then she would come like for a weekend and then just get everybody done in that weekend. Now she's doing it where she lives in Spokane. And so, and I have had my eyebrows done, but this time I'm going to keep up on them. I've been saving up. I know it sounds crazy because it's for 3 years to save up this amount of money is insane, but I'm a saver. So I have like my little pots of money that I'm saving up for this or that, and I don't get into them. I do not like to rob Peter to pay Paul. It does happen every once in a blue moon, but Paul must pay Peter back because I will stress out if he doesn't. Joanne, would you say? A friend of yours stayed overnight Thursday and Friday, and you did a lot of crafting. Oh my gosh, how fun! It was great. She also taught a couple more junk journal classes recently. She loves being able to share her hobby. Oh my gosh, I know that you don't do this, but if you ever, well, I don't think you do this. If you ever do video one of your classes, I would love to come hang out. It's like, she's probably like, pressure. So I am going to get my eyeliner redone, though. It's not on there anymore. I'm getting that done. I go December 20th for my touch-up. And that's where she does the fine strokes, and she does the, and then if she has time, if we can fit it in, she's going to do my eyeliner too. Just the top. She goes, you want it thick or thin? I'm like, I need it thick so we can see it, because, you know, things are falling down all over the place on this body. Yeah, Joanne, it would be fun. Oh my gosh, I've never went to a class. There's just really nothing out here. All right. So I also wanted to show you something. When I was creating those pages for the papers, remember those papers that we're doing that we're going to be sending out? Well, I had washed one with a baby wipe. Did anybody see that? And I was going to come back on and show you, and I forgot. So, shocker, I forgot something. Anyways, look at it. It stayed shiny, the oxidization. So like it's scratching from the papers. So that's going to happen on your papers. I'm so sorry. But there's that. So I feel like I'm going to, no, I must add another piece in there so that you can have a lot of playtime. So you can have it any which way you want. These are just really fun. And Denise, and I think I just read this. You told me that transparency paper, was it you? This, you said printed on the gritty side. That's where you put the printing on. I would have totally done it the backwards. It probably even tells me on here on how to do it on this package here. Have you ever played with this stuff? It says coated surface has a textured feel and image should be applied to this side. It does that. Tell me. I just would have stuck it in the printer. I'd been like, let's just see what happens. Anyways. I think I might have confused some people too, because I put that video for the glue up this morning, and I know it's supposed to be live. You used to use them at work for presentation. Oh, what kind of work was it? Did you already tell me? I'm so sorry. I'm going to say that all the time. Please forgive me. My brain is like crazy. I can't even remember if I ate sometimes. Which reminds me, do I have any blueberries in my tooth? Hi, Mitch. I'm just yakking right now. We haven't done anything. I don't think. Does anybody know the candy Abba Zaba? Abba Zaba? HR. That's right. You did tell me that. See, I would be in your office all the time. Sandra's saying that stuff again. Sandra wore that one thing again. Good morning, Jamie. You're not home, are you? I have a box for you. And I just realized I still have your ATC. Never heard of it. It's a candy, yeah. Anyways, I loved them. I've always loved them because I like the the things. Oh, I'm reading all the posts that you put up, and man, the one yesterday was awesome. I was like dancing in my chair, like whoop whoop whoop. And I do want to see you skipping down the hall. Absolutely, I'll skip with you. Am I on speaker? Hi, Hunter. Oh, whoa, I just see myself. I have a lag on my video. I just seen how bouncy I was. Okay, let me show you. Abba Zaba. Abba Zaba is, Jamie had made a post on Facebook because she's been updating everybody on Hunter's recovery. And hi, Cindy. And so, which he still has a long road, but boy, this boy's making strides. I mean, like, he's a Mathis, that's for sure. It's like nothing's going to keep this kid down. So this is, so anyway, so Jamie's been sitting by her son's side. She won't leave, so you can't make her. So you can't make her. She won't. She'll hurt you if you try. Anyways, Abba Zaba. This is a white. It's a vanilla taffy with a peanut butter center. Doesn't that just sound delicious? So I loved Abba Zabas when I was a kid, and I used to get them. Well, when I had my flower shop and I sold saltwater taffy, I used to take the vanilla and the peanut butter flavor, and I would mix those two together and chew them up and pretend like I was eating an Abba Zaba. Well, my nephew, when I went out there recently, this last weekend? Oh yeah, to get my eyebrows done. So I went to see my nephew. I was handing out all the Halloween things to all the kids. And Colton comes up and he goes, because he remembered from when he was a kid, and he goes, look, and he gave me a handful. I had a whole bunch of these. I think this is the last one. Jason ate one. That's all right. Anyways, let's see. Has anybody else popped on here yet? We haven't done the giveaway yet. And I still haven't started Christmas for the kids either. I'm like terrified. I actually should be starting the birthdays for next year, and I haven't even started Christmas because I have zero idea what I'm doing. All right. So while we're waiting for see if anybody else gets on here for the giveaway, I would like to You forgot to enter. Well, I decided that even if you didn't enter, if you want papers, tell me. I have so many, and I'm just sending them in these envelopes. Like they're just like this. They're just envelopes, and I'm going to be sending more of these papers, and I'm going to make a couple more because they fold in half. You know. So I'll send them. You just let me know. I'm gonna make my list right now. Denise, do you want them? I did an email, but you did the emojis. That's okay. Cindy emailed, but she didn't do the emojis. So Cindy's on the paper list also. And then, let's see. And if you want, yeah, and I don't even have to ink up your papers. I think maybe I'll even send a couple of those just empty so you can have them. You know what else I was thinking about sticking in there? Just because I can't stop myself. These transparency papers. I was thinking about like just slicing them to fit in those envelopes and putting like a couple of pieces of this transparency in there too. What do you think about that? Would you be interested in that? I mean, it's going to be an odd shape, but you can still make pockets or smaller things. So see, I'll just like cut a piece to fit in there. Maybe two, because I think you should, I just feel like you need to have at least one for practice in case you don't know, and then one to play, or two to put together. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to leave this out so I don't forget. If you get your envelope and this isn't in there, just tell me. I'll send it to you. I'm just kidding. I'm pretty sure I'll remember. I have it right here in front of my face. All right, so I would like to do a little share really quick while we just have while we're just here. So we have the giveaway that we're going to do. I'll flip the camera down to do that. You sent me an email, but you didn't do it on the thing. Mitch, you want any of those papers or just transparencies? Just send everything to you and then you can toss what you don't want. I'm writing your name down. I'm making my list and I'm checking it twice. I hope all my friends are super naughty, not nice. No, I'm kidding. Oh, whoops. All right. I want to do some shares also. So I was hoping Barb's not on here yet, so I'm gonna wait for that. I don't know if she's coming on here, but just in case she does, I want to wait. But and then there's something from Elena. But I wanted to show you when I went to my nephew's house. So when we went to Spokane, oh my gosh, let me tell you. It was crazy. We went there, let's see. The boys came, they hunted, they left. I cleaned the house, and then a few days later, Janae showed up Wednesday night, like really, really late Wednesday. And then we got up really, really early, all of us, Jason, Janae, and myself. And Thursday, we drove to Kelowna, which is a couple hours drive into Canada, and picked up Cassie at the airport. That was a day back because stopping to eat and stopping on, looking at little shops and things like that, come back home. And then Janae wanted to work on this little clown gesture type clown for her costume that she was working. So we thought we'd go find one at a thrift store. Nobody had one. I was like so shocked. Those little gesture, like with the little fabric-y outfits and little porcelain faces. I swear, I always find at least one at a thrift store somewhere. We went to all three in our town. Nobody had one. So Janae, I found a little face, like a magnet for inspiration. Maybe she could use that. Well, we got back to the house and Janae was able to, and I was like, I was telling Jason, I was like, yeah, she was able just to shop my store. And I was like, I mean, my craft room, but it was literally a store. We found everything. So she Frankensteined herself. I wish I had a picture of it. Hopefully she'll send one and then I can post it on the community page, and I'll post it in the Facebook group too if she doesn't. And that way you can see this little gesture thing that she made. She hand sewed it. She used, I found legs off of the little shelf sitters. She chopped those off for the feet. And then I had this other like Christmas topper angel that I bought it at the at the thrift store for $1, I think, and I wanted the lace. She chopped the head off and reattached the head wig. It's just crazy. Painted it. It's got hands. It's like, it's so cool. Just love it. Anyways, so then that's that was Thursday night. And then Friday night we did a bunch of stuff. Oh, we went up to Molson and came back. I was busy. I'm like tired. Can you see the bags? Like I am so tired. And then when we went to Spokane on Sunday, we had to stop at, let me see, 3 houses, 3 or 4 houses to drop off Halloween stuff, then made it in time for dinner and go to bed. And then the next day I had to go to like 2 or 3 more houses to deliver Halloween stuff before we were, after my appointment. Anyways, went to Colton's house. I'm like talking a mile a minute. Um, but Michaela, my niece in love, Colton's wife, she saved this. This is what I made Jessie. This is, I seriously might cry a little bit. I'm so sorry. But it's not sad anymore. It's like happy. Like my brother was a major jokester. And so when I made this, when he was in the hospital, it was that day I had to leave to come home so I could pay bills and do a bunch of stuff. And I was just tired of people staring at him. And I wasn't going to be there to be like his guard dog anymore. So I was like, I'm just not going to have this. So really quick, I pulled this out of a magazine and I put it on there and you couldn't see it. And obviously I'm not an artist, but I was trying to make it stand out the eyes. So I made him a crazy face. And you should have seen his face. He's looking at me like, what are you doing? And then this side says, you're staring. And yes, everybody, doesn't that look like staring is spelled wrong? I had to Google it and I was like, okay, it says it's right. So we have to ask Joanne because it just looks weird. I think, oh, you see it backwards? No, you see it frontwards. Anyways, so he would do this. When people would walk by his room, he would grab his sign and he would go like this. And then he would pull it down so he can see them. And then as soon as they made eye contact with him, he turned it around and it goes like this. So it was like our last prank. Anyways, he was laughing. So I got to hear his laugh. And I didn't realize this until now. As you're moving through all the different, all the different emotions of everything, I'm realizing like this was his last laugh. It's spelled correct. Whoop, whoop. I'm so excited. I actually spelled it that way. And then I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't look right. And so I Googled it. And then everybody tells me when they see this, oh, you spelled staring wrong. I'm like, well, really? How do you spell it? Now Google it. If I'm right, you have to give me $50. So I'm going to stick this in my book over there. Anyways, so I'm going to write a little thing about that because that was the last time I heard him laugh, and which was amazing. So let's see. And then I also got something. So this I got from Elena. Make today so good yesterday gets jealous. And I got this after our give and take, give and receive. I'm changing it to give and receive. But this was mailed in September, so I'm thinking this was supposed to be in that, and I feel so bad. So I'm going to go and get Elena something because it's not her fault. This was all through the storm, so I'm guessing that this had something to do with all this stuff because Elena didn't have power. Like there was a lot of stuff going on, so I'm going to see, and all her colors were. So I'm going to go grab her. I'm going to go back across the border and grab her a purple pad, and plus, I have to go over there, so I've got to get all the Canadian chocolate that I'm sending to my friends. So you guys are getting chocolate. If you don't eat chocolate, just give it to someone you love. Anyways, she just says, hope I'm doing good and that she's doing fine, just a little slower. Anyway, she's got a lot of stuff going on. Anyways, that's a little bit personal, so I will keep that in there. So, but we will just send lots of love and lots of prayers. If you're the praying type, let's pray up Elena. Send her lots of love. But this is what she made. Isn't it so cute? And it's got all these cute little stamps in there. Real postage, actual postage, little pocket. What else is in here? Oh, the dragonfly. All right, so I'm going to stick that over there so I remember to send something to Elena. And then I did get a Christmas card. I'm telling you, Halloween is like everything to me. It's like Valentine's Day, Christmas, everything. But look at this cool envelope. I think these are stamps. So this is from Barb. Isn't that fun? So I can't wait to put that in my stuff there. So I'm going to stick that. Where am I sticking that? Right there. I'll put everything on top of Jessie's book. And then she sent me, so cute. She sent me a card, a Halloween card. Isn't that fun? Oh, I can't wait to play with this. And says, Sandra, hope yours is simply bewitching. Hugs, Barb. Oh, I love it. And look at this. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if that's one of her stamps right there or not, but if it is, I want to get me one. That's so cute. Love it. And then she made me, look at this, so cute. Isn't that cute? So now I just need to find out from Barb, is this, because I know I mentioned that we're going to do another give and receive. Is this going to be part of that? I don't know. But I thought I would share that. So I'm going to stick that over there too so I don't lose it. And then Janae, when she came, she brought her ATC, which I'm going to put that over there as well. I'm going to put that on my sewing machine because I don't want to lose it. That goes in a special box, which Janae's seen. But Janae brought me a present. Look at this cool notebook she brought me. And it's got all these cool pages in there. She's like, you can tear it up. You can do whatever you want with it. Right now I've been writing like crazy in there. And she brought me this little basket, this soft, cushy basket with a blankie, some hand towels, which we know won't be used as hand towels. They're going to end up being in a journal, right? And then she bought these little books. She said they were so cute. They're a little Tea Lovers box set. And these cute little books. She's like, they were just so tiny and cute. I had to buy them. And that notebook, I know it is so pretty. And it's made, where'd she get it? I don't know where she bought it. It was Matthew Williamson. MatthewWilliamson.com. A5 organizer. It's a daily planner. I don't know where she bought it. But I love it. It's so cute. And they have like the gold, like part of me is like, I guess when I fill it all up, I might like try to cut these out. I don't know. I don't want to do it right now because I'm using the book. And then she got me some socks because I'm always wearing them. Well, they're Halloween socks. I don't know if she knows this, but I'm always wearing socks down here in the basement because, you know, it's chilly. It gets chilly and then I get cold. I can't do anything when I'm cold. Oh, she got it at TJ Maxx, she says. I think she told me, but, you know, I don't remember. I'll forget again. Hi, Colleen. How are you? Alrighty. I'm going to put that in there. And let's see. So the giveaway today is, I think everybody who participated in the giveaway will get papers. Only for one thing for sure is because we only have, I made enough for everybody that entered to get one. So really we're just going to do the giveaway for the dangle. So you'll get your dangle. It's just soft. It's just fibers, and then some pirate booty and a little bauble, and you can do whatever you want with that. Anyways, so the giveaway is for this little thing. Oh man, well, I'm glad you're better. Being sick is not fun. Especially if you're the wife of taking care of the sick husband. That's the worst. I'm like, I'd rather be sick. I'm just kidding. I take that back. I don't want to be cursing myself with that. All right, 1 second. Gotta drink that water. All right, so we're gonna do the giveaway. I have everybody in here in my bowl, right here. I guess I can tip you down. So, whoa. Okay, like that. So let's see. We have, who did all the things we did. We have Elena, and we have Angie, Salt Life Gypsy, and we have Karen, and we have, okay, I can't do it like that. I need to make them smaller because I can't, they're just like flipping up on each other. Okay, who else do we have? We have Janae, Cat Mama Janae. And then we have Kat, who also is a cat mama. But she's, what's she? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where? Okay. Oops. Everybody's flying out. Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We have Karen. Karen, you won the tassel, and you get your papers, and everybody will get the papers. So I'm going to put Cindy in there, and then I also, well, Cindy, so I got the email, but I didn't get the other part. And I feel really bad because I sent somebody's thing back, and I don't want them to ever watch something again that I do and say, oh, but you did it this way. So I'm so sorry. Every time there's a rule, I'm like, well, somebody did something to make that happen. And that was me. So I'm bad. I'm so sorry. However, I will tell you this. If you like these tassels, when I was making them, I cut so many of these threads up. I just don't have the beads. I guess I have regular beads. I ran out of wooden beads. I could make like probably, I don't know how many more, but I could make more. So I'm going to put all those there like that. And Karen, you won this too. I'm going to put the paper clip on this so that I remember. Okay, but I don't have a paper clip. Give me 1 second. Okay, let me pull you back up here so you don't have to just look at my bosom. They're all okay. Oh my gosh, my thing's lagging. I'm like staring. I'm like, oh, you see my messy floor. Okay, anyways. All right, so I'm gonna stick all of this in here like that and put that aside where I won't break it. That's the trick right there. And on the floor. Okay. While the boys were here hunting, Jacob, if you remember, he made this for me, and he's like, I have a 3D printer and it's pretty cool. And then, the top pops open. Isn't it so cute? Anyways, I have him right there staring at me. I said, hey, Jacob, can you make a book cradle? Because I think I told you guys about this, how I don't like mine. I took the top off. I still can't find it. I don't know what I did with it. But see, this is the one I bought online. And it's fine. I mean, I guess it's fine. It's nothing like, I don't like it. It doesn't help me that much. So, and this is what I wanted. I wanted one like this. I see them all over the place. People have them. And I was like, I want to get one. And I've been wanting to order one. But then I thought when Jacob was here, I always forget. And so when Jacob was here, I was like, hey, can you make one? And he's like, heck yeah, I can make one. So see the difference in this? So now when I set my book, my signature, like this one, say, I mean, I can set the whole thing in there, a single signature. I can stick the whole thing in there. But see how it's still going to open a little bit, but it holds my signature. Where this one, this little tiny one, sorry, it just all falls out. Like it doesn't, see what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if you know what I mean. So he also made it so there's a notch right here, so that when I stick my pokey tool through the signature, I'll be sewing these in on a video. I think I'm going to do that, and it will post on Wednesday. Anyways, when my poke, I can't see if I can get the thing there. There it goes. When my pokey tool goes through there, it has a further to go through, so I can go through this and through my cover at the same time. And he's like, so first of all, he made this one. He goes, and he's like, it came out okay. He goes, he didn't like these top parts right here were a little rough. And so he goes, so he sent me pictures, and he goes, I'm going to make another one. I want the edges to be more smooth. It does not bother me. Like, I don't know what he's talking about. Like, to me, I wouldn't even know. To me, it's texture. Like, it doesn't hurt my hands to touch it. But I guess this one has like the nice fine lines on it. So when he made me my second one, he goes, hey, do you want your name on it? And look what he did. Can you see it? He had that engraved. And then he goes, do you think your friends or any of your subscribers would buy these? And I said, probably. A lot of people, I mean, people do sell them and people do use them. So he gave me both of them. And well, I gave him money, but I gave him money for mine. I paid him extra because he's my sweet guy, and I wanted to. But he said, because he also said he's gonna give me both of them. He said, I can do whatever I want with this. He said, if I want to do a giveaway, I can do a giveaway. So I just have to figure out the best way to package these so that it's not super expensive, and so that it's safe. So he is going to be making these. So I think for now, what I'm going to do, he doesn't have like a thing set up. I'm like, Jacob, do you have like a PayPal or a Venmo? I said, most people seem to use PayPal. I can't do it through my store because I'll be taxed on it through my little Kopi thing. I don't know how to do all that without being taxed on it. I can help. So I told him what I can do, at least for people that I know, I can, if anybody wants one, I feel like my friends know me enough to trust me. I said, I can take the orders and the payment and then he can make them. And then that way, and then I can grab them and ship them. Unless he's going to ship them. Either way, it doesn't matter. I'll probably do the shipping. Maybe. I don't know. But he's trying to figure it out. So he said, how much should he charge for them? Well, maybe somebody might already have I don't know if they do or not. But anyways, he said he could do them for, I think, and I don't know if this included the shipping, but I think he said $30. Maybe that was that. I don't know if that was with shipping. I think it was. But anyways, I'll have to find out the details. And then to have it, the engraving with your name on it if you want it to be personalized. Oh, you are, Winoma. Did you see mine? They're still in the healing process. They're greased up right now. I'm all slicked back. It's not, what did she say? It's not cheap. No, it isn't. I've been saving for 3 years for my eyebrows and my eyes, my eyeliner. Jason needed money when we went, where did we go? Oh, somewhere in Canada, in Costco, and they didn't take our card. And he's like, do you have cash? And I'm like, I only have this cash. You can't. So he wanted to rob Peter to pay Paul, but rob Peter paid Paul, but he paid Peter back as soon as we got home. I was like, I need that money. I've been like slowly stashing money away for 3 years. Thank you. I'm really happy. I'm not as super shocked. They've kind of mellowed out a little bit. Anyways, so yes, and then so for engraving, I told him maybe because I know that it takes longer time and on the printer to do the things. I said maybe just $10 for personalization and up to so many letters. And I think there was actually quite a few letters on there. And then after that, I said, maybe just charge, I said, you have to figure out your cost on it, but maybe just charge like $1 a letter after that. I mean, that seems kind of fair to me. But I'll use it and you can see how I use it. It'll be on Wednesday's video because I got to sew these signatures in. Anyways, that's all I got. That's all I got. I do need to get these mailed off to everybody, and I'm hoping to mail them Monday, but it may be Tuesday or Wednesday. Where did I do with the other pieces? There they are. And let's see. I'm going to read this really quick here. Getting ready. Okay. I think I'm all caught up on that stuff. I am pretty Halloweened out. I'm so tired. But I want to finish these books really quick. Denise, I knew it was you, and I was like, I know if I say the name, it will be wrong. That's just like Murphy's Law for me. Stinking Murphy. I'm plugging my iPad in because it's going to die. All right, is anybody crafting today? Yeah, they were fun. So I have some friends sold on the glue bottles, huh? I cannot tell you how happy I am with that bottle. And so easy. I mean, it's just as easy to fill up as the other bottles. I won't share them with anyone. My friend Alicia, she's like, we could do your lips too. Or wait, somebody said that, and I was telling Alicia, she's like, yeah, we can do it. I'm like, I'm terrified of the pain of the healing process for my lips. And I'm a lip biter and chewer, so I'm terrified of it. And so she goes, oh, I have the best numbing stuff. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm scared. But, ooh, collage index cards, like paper collage or mix. I'm working on my signatures still. I mean, I got the papers picked out, But I'm working on my signatures for those 2 journals. And I did do a few other things to them, but I think some of it's like, I have like part of the video already recorded because I was working on them and then I stopped. Colleen says she recently moved and her craft room is such a disaster. Oh no, she's got to get in there and organize and start crafting again. Yes, you must start crafting again. It's hard. It's a big thing to move your craft room. It's a big thing. You know, these acrylic drawers behind me, I don't know if you can see. Well, let me see. These ones right here. And I'm always grabbing stuff out of them. Well, when I bought these off of Marketplace, they had these little black liners in them, like this really thin, like foam, really thin foam. And I pulled them all out because I couldn't see through to the next drawer. It was driving me crazy. And I thought, these gotta be fun to use on something. They're just so thin, and they feel like it's got like that suede feel to it because it's so thin. Maybe, I don't know. You're using up your scraps, Denise. Oh, see, I really should do that. I just don't. I don't do anything. I just sit here and make a mess, and then I watch TV. I'm just kidding. So I do have my journals. I will say those covers that I made. First of all, I'm gonna try Mitch's thing with the glue stick first, and then that she mentioned in there, and then putting the other glue down. That might be a little bit more helpful. But I also had a little oopsie on my journal covers, and that will be in a video on Wednesday. I can't show you that, but don't copy me completely. I did have a pretty big oopsie, but I can show you a couple of things and catch you up on it. You'll probably see it on the video too. Sad because I pre-recorded. I had already chopped these up before videos had went out, but I did chop them in half, and I had already attached the acetone on there. And I was watching a video recently, and somebody was telling me they were using acetate, which is acetate and the transparency film the same size? She said that she didn't want to use the acetone glue because it melts the acetate. Has anybody experienced that? I haven't experienced that. Oh, Colleen says it is a huge job. She downsized majorly, but didn't downsize the craft supplies. I'm like, that's going to be the last thing, right? I've been working 3 days. No joke, my friends. 3 days I've been working in the fabric room. I even did a little bit this morning, but 3 10-hour days. And it will melt it, huh? So transparency film must be different than acetate, not as thin. Maybe that's why it hasn't melted it. But 3 days, 3 10-hour days of ripping fabric. And I learned a few things. I learned that in the future, when I get fabric anywhere, from anywhere, whether it is a gift, I thrift it, I buy it at the store, no matter how it comes my way, I'm going to deal with it right away. So I usually always launder it and fold it and put it away, but that's as far as I go. And then I got those big giant stacks, and I've never dealt with fabric really before like this. So I really had no idea the amount of work that I was putting in front of myself. And I got so overwhelmed, I couldn't figure out what to do with it. I didn't know where to start, where to cut, what to do. I was like, and so what happened is I just kept stacking more stuff in that room. I think it was like, you know, like if you're an eater, if you're like an overeater or an emotional eater, or both like me, like I want to stop eating, I'm nervous or whatever the case is, but I just keep eating and I keep eating and I keep eating. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, when am I going to stop? I'm never going to stop. Anyways, that's how I am with the fabric room. And I was like, every time I got overwhelmed with it, it was like, I just went and got more stuff and I stuffed it in there, stuff. So, 3 10-hour days, and I'm not all the way done yet, but what I've got is I've got stacks, and I broke them down into colors, and I'm calling them fabric bundles. So all the fabric bundles will also have neutral colors with them, of some kind of fabrics, and like the thin, all kinds of stuff. Anyways, lace pieces, lace curtain pieces, lace pieces, trims, I have lots of buttons. I'm gonna put some buttons in there, my pirate booty, the jewelry stuff. Like I went to go organize that the other day, maybe to start organizing, and I was like, there's so much in there, I can't stand it. So I'm gonna put some of that in there. I just need to downsize. So the fabric bundles, I'm going to be putting those on. I have like pinks. I have like pink stacks, and they're called, oh my gosh, let me back up. I am selling them for the cost of shipping and handling. So shipping has went up on the flat rate packaging. I don't know if anyone knows that, but it has went up. Not a whole lot, but you know, it was already expensive to begin with. So flat rate on the padded envelopes, and I like the padded envelopes because it seals in everything so no moisture can get in, like a box. Do you know what I mean? And my packaging isn't going to be like super fancy and pretty. It's going to be like stuff this stuff in the bag. Just stuff it in. Maybe I might wrap it with something to help me stuff it easier, but that's it. Anyhow, the flat rate padded envelopes are $11.20 or $11.40 now for the flat rate shipping. So I'm going to do $15, and that'll take care of the envelope, it'll take care of the tape, the packaging, getting it to the post office. I'm just rounding it up to the nearest dollar. I think it's easier. So that would have to be paid friends and family PayPal, because I'm not selling it. I'm like just recouping the cost of shipping and packaging, shipping and handling. That's it. No tax, just straight across 15 bucks. I'm listing them in my Ko-fi store though for $30, which is double, because two things. One is I need a place to list them so people can see them and know what they want to pick. I put 0 quantity in every one of them so that nobody could just grab them off there just in case they want to do the $15 instead of the $30 one. So the only way I could do that is put 0 quantity. So on the titles, and right now they all have a photo of an old family, an old vintage family photo that I had gotten from somebody, from someone in my family. I don't really know who they all are. But anyways, I think they're my family. Anyways, I just put that up right now. They will have a photo of the fabrics. Right now I've got the fabrics, I'm making the bundles, and then I'm going to do a video. A lot of it's going to be, and I talked about this, I did like a little showcase of it. I'll do a video, a lot of it's going to be time-lapse because I'm going to go through the packs, like, so like the pink bundles say, for instance, pink bundle on the Ko-fi store, it'll say pink, no, it'll say fabric bundle pink, and then A, because I have like 3 different types of piles, or A, and it says times like an X, and it says 2 or 3. That means those, I have exactly those bundles, so I'm only going to do that video on one. B has some different pieces in there, C has some different pieces in there, and so on for all the things. So I've got pinks and I've got a pink stacks, purple stacks, blue stacks. I've got like teals and greens and some yellow stack. I have sheets. All the sheets that I had, that I kept, I tore all the floral sheets, tore them enough to, I think it's like huge. It's like 24 by 24 maybe on some of them. 8, they're big. They're big enough to make a full journal cover and have excess. And then each sheet also, I made strips, like 2.5 to 3 inch strips. And so you get a strip of that fabric also, so the sheets. And then there's darks and dark tones. I'm just like, it's kind of like a mix of different colors. It's kind of hard to figure out all that stuff. And then I've got fall colors. I have a red, white, and blue, and then I have a primitive kind of and country mix of stuff. So we'll just see how it goes, and if anybody grabs them. I'm going to do it first this way. Whatever doesn't sell or move out of my stash, I'll give it like a time limit, and then I'm going to call my friend Christina and see if she wants it. She's in town here, and she picked up all that other fabric, and if she doesn't want it, I'll take it to the thrift store because it has to leave no matter what. So anyways, so on Ko-fi, I know some people prefer to buy things like legit buying. So if they want to do it that way, it's fine. You can do it. But the thing is when I go through Ko-fi, there's like to be able to get the money, it shows as is purchase and sale. It shows up as sales. And so because of that, that's why I thought if it's going to be showing up as sales, I'll make it a sell. So it'll be 30 bucks. Yeah, but if you don't want to pay all that, then just let me know which one you want when I get them all in there, if you want any. and I will grab all your stuff, and then I can take that times number and I can change it to until it's gone and emptied. There. Does that make sense? So fabric, what I learned is this big thing for anybody who's never really messed with fabric. If you're going to tear fabric and a lot of it, and you're going to do it for 10 hours a day, no, like, wear some protective eyewear. My eyes, I must have had like all the dust, all the little tiny pieces. Just saying it sounds painful. My eyes are still a little sore. Can you see? They're kind of red right now. It looks like I've had a few cocktails, but it was fabric. It's fabric dust. It was choking me out. And the first day, this is funny because I did it for 3 days. So the first day, at the end of the day, I was like, oh my gosh, I must have not blinked at all. My eyes are so dry and they hurt. And the next day, I woke up and my eyes felt a little bit better. They were a little sore. I went down there and worked all day again. And I was like, at the end of the day, I was like, oh my gosh, it's even worse. How's it getting worse? I made sure I blinked today. And then last night was the third day. And I was like, I couldn't even do it anymore. My eyes were tearing. They hurt. I kept like trying to rinse them out. It was bad. And I thought, oh my gosh, it's not dry eye. It's fabric dust. Because I think I had my iPad laying down. And when I picked it up, it was covered. I was like, oh, well, all that stuff's in my eye. So has anybody ever done that? So painful. Anyways. It is a huge job. That's why that's why I thought if from now on, as soon as I get stuff, I need to bring it in, do all my washing and all that stuff. And then I need to process right away. I'm not wait for like, oh, but what if I get this or what if I do that? No. And one of my things was like, well, I don't really know what I want to do with it. Well, bottom line is this. If it's big enough to rip into pieces to make journal covers, then just do that because I can always be shorter, but I'm probably never going to want it bigger. It was a lot. I was like, oh my gosh. And when I see all my stacks, like I have right now with all the different stacks I have, there's, and I haven't added the neutrals or the laces or anything else yet. I have, what did I count? I think I counted like 36 stacks. So, oh, that was the other thing, like on the Ko-fi thing, like I can fit 2 stacks. Well, I don't have the laces and stuff yet either, but I'm still pretty confident that I'll be able to stick like 2 different stacks in there. So like say somebody wanted a blue one and like the blues and the teals and maybe the pinks or whatever, two colors. I could stick all those 2 in one package. So instead of paying $15, it's not $15 per color, it's $15 per package. So all the things that you want, whatever I can stuff in that bag, that's what I'll do. If there's anybody that wants like multiple stacks, then I think what I'll do is I'll bump it up to a box. I'll just line it so that it's, in case there's any kind of seepage, I'll put something in there, wrap them or something. But the shipping will be more because I'll go based on that box. But I can put them all in there. It'll be cheaper in the long run, then you'll get more stuff. Denise, what did you say? Oh man. Denise says she's breaking out with ringworm on her forearms. And you finally learned why. You have been working a lot with old, musty books and paper. Turns out it... Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's... Oh. That is horrifying. I'm like seeing my face. I'm like, I'm so animated. I would have never guessed that. Oh my gosh. And just think about all the times I've like, and I'm a sniffer. I'm like, I'm going to stop doing that. I'm going to try to remember. I'm going to say, smell from a distance. So what do we do now? We use gloves when we get them? I know, Joanne. I'm like, me too. I'm like, I don't think it's going to stop me, but I'm going to, I don't know. Like, what do you do? That is crazy. Well, don't spread that around. This junk journaling will take a dive. We're not using books anymore. No, just kidding. But you know what? The same thing, like I always think of when I go into like department stores to try on clothes. I'm always terrified. Like, I want to try them on to make sure they fit, but I'm afraid of a couple things. What if the person who tried them on before me had bed bugs or scabies or lice? Like, I'm always freaked out about that stuff. And I'm like, you know what? I can't live in fear like that. I have to just go with it. Roll with the punches and hope the punches don't bite. Does anybody else think about those things? And the other thing I think is always funny is how this is off subject. So I'm supposed to be crafting. I'm not crafting. I'm just hanging out with my friends. I thought when we go out to eat, like at restaurants or fast food places, and everybody sits down and they wash their hands. So, right, you go and you wash your hands, like you've been shopping, whatever. Go wash your hands, and then you come back at the table, and then we touch the table, and the table isn't always clean or very clean. Have you ever noticed that? And I always look around, I'm like, that table wasn't clean. Did they see anybody clean that? My mind can go crazy on stuff like that. Okay, Denise, well, in all fairness, she had bought a lot of French books, paper ephemera, directly from France. Oh, I wonder. Those darn French books. Oh my gosh. I know, sorry, everybody's tired of waiting. It's like, Sandra's never going to get it done. I have the books stacked. I have them stacked. I was trying to see in those fabric bundles, in those bags, I was grabbing, I have a lot of the smaller, like, not small, but German books with the hardcover. And I have a whole bunch of those. And I was thinking about if I could fit those in there, if anybody wanted one in their fabric bundle. I guess it depends on what they put in their fabric bundle. I was like, I wonder if I can shove one of those books in there too. Because you can do the book rate for the postage, but you can only ship books. If you ship anything else, you can't use the book rate. You can, but they might reject it. Dang it. So the French books from France, beware. And for me, French fries, because every time I eat them, I get sick. I think it has to do with all the grease. I never try hats on. I don't like trying hats on. But I'm talking about like even regular department stores. Like those are the ones like, because people go in and try all these things on, and then they take them off and put them back on the hangers. And they're not being like sprayed or anything. Yes, the ringworm will be free of charge. Not charging extra for that. It's just sending a little love. Something to remember me by. I'm supposed to be working on these books. I don't know why I'm not doing it. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I told you guys, but we got tenants. Yay! They move in November 1st. I'm so excited. It took a while. This is the first time I was like, wow, we don't usually have this. It's not usually this hard to get tenants. And I was talking to somebody and they said businesses all across the board, I mean, businesses in general, all across the board, mostly across the board, have been seeing a decline in different things. And I was talking to my daughter, Danielle, because she was a property manager for so many years in Spokane for big apartment places. And she said, Mom, I just never really did it through the wintertime, I guess. She said it always slows down in the wintertime because people are, because Christmas, the holidays coming, and there's that, and then there's, but after Christmas, income tax is happening. She says that's when it usually picks up again. Oh, I gotta read this. Denise says, okay, mattress stores says she was shopping and had laid on beds. Then a guy walked and needed a mattress because he had. Oh my gosh, it's terrifying. The world is terrifying. Oh my gosh, what does Colleen say? Anybody got a good method of getting book pages unstuck? She found her old yearbook and a lot of pages are stuck together. I don't know anyway. What are they stuck together with? Is it just like the paper itself, or was it like a, do you know what they're stuck with? I know for other things that I have wrecked on accident, um, in water, like when I'm doing coffee dyeing or doing anything, I can stick all the papers together, and even papers that are like stuck when they, and I just let them stay in a pile, and when they just dry, um, or air dry or getting drier, they usually start to pull off. Steam, that's a good one. I mean, I figured the pages are already stuck together, so, right? What do you got to lose? Dental floss. Really? That's interesting. That would work, I would think. Just think it's the paper itself. Yeah, that steam or dental floss. I would totally try those, and then if that didn't work, I'd soak them. But I don't know how that's going to wreck the paper if it's a yearbook. It's your yearbook? Yeah, you said your old yearbooks. Oh, I don't have any yearbooks. I never made it that far in school. Oh, you're welcome. You have to let us know what method you used or methods, and did any of them work? Is anybody doing the hosting for Thanksgiving at their house this year? We are. We're hosting a little bit. I'm going to actually go ahead and just let all my kids know. I don't think they'll come. It's hard with the driving over the pass and different things, but our youngest son and his wife, so Brendan and Ashley, they'll be here with their two boys. So that's exciting. And then we're going to have Jason's parents will come over. Who else? Oh, Jason's sister from Texas, she's coming. Her and her husband Trinity, they'll be here. So quite a few people. And you know, I don't have any dishes. Like I've never bought dishes. I'm like, we're doing paper plates because I'm not gonna go spend a couple $100 on dishes. And Joanne, you're hosting at your house, but for a few. Well, my son, he's like, him and his wife, they're like, what are you guys gonna make? I'm like, well, what do you guys like? So they're like, we like ham. I'm like, so I'm like, well, we can do a ham. I don't hate ham. It's just not my favorite. And so we can do ham. I go, well, we'll probably do a smoked turkey because I do like the smoked turkeys that Jason does. And then, and we usually do, I think, prime rib like on Christmas. But I like to have smoked turkey then too as well. Anyhow, it'll be paper plates at my house. I bought the fancy ones though at Costco, those big with the plasticky piece so your food doesn't like seep through it. Yeah, I know. It's not a showstopper, that's for sure. I don't even have like I have mixed match silverware. I don't know why I'm so cheap in the kitchen. I've never done anything in there. That would be fun, Joanne. I thought about doing that before, and I've never done it. I think I'm overthinking it when I'm looking for plates, and instead of just buying like a plate or two that I like, just get them instead of trying to buy like that but still be matchy. Like I think I need to let that go and just be like, Janae, oh, she does ham and turkey. Yeah, you gotta have two meats. So the kids, Brennan and Ashley, don't like turkey. I'm like, how do you not like turkey? How do you not like turkey? Turkey's good. But I like smoked turkey. I guess I'm not a fan of every kind of turkey, but I really love are the turkey noodles that Jason makes with the rest of the turkey and the turkey bone, all that stuff. You know, and he makes this yummy soup, and I love it. Colleen said she's going to be at her sister's house. Oh, she always does it Yes, that's nice. Jamie likes ham better. Better than turkey? Better than, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I guess that's it. Turkey and ham. Yep, his green beans will be here. Janae, are you talking about the canned green beans that they can every year? Oh my gosh, we're almost out. I need to get more. Jamie says she usually does barbecue ribs in the I can't talk, crock pot, because that's what her dad likes. Oh, you're so sweet. You know, when my dad lived here in Oroville, he likes to stay home. So I would always, he's more comfortable. My dad, he just likes to stay home and watch his old movies. But I know that he liked the Cornish game hens. So um, every year I would go buy Cornish game hens, and he had, like, his best friend would go and hang out with them. So I bought 2 Cornish game hens, and so I made those, and then we filled a big, like, Pyrex dish. We put the hens in there and put, like, all the sides and all the different things, and we would take that over to my dad's for him and his friend Chepe, and so they could have Thanksgiving dinner. He just loved it. He was always like, "Oh, you didn't have to do this. You didn't have to do this." And I was like, well, I know, that's what makes it even better. And then I would tell him, I'm like, you know, I had to do it. I miss doing that for my dad. Let's see here. Denise says, honey baked ham for you guys. Yeah, that does sound good. I don't hate ham. I just love that smoked turkey. Let me see, Cindy, plates. You could use China paper plates. Yeah, and then she likes the idea of the mixed match plates from the thrift stores. I do too. I know, OMAC. I have to go to the OMAC Senior Center. I have so much stuff to donate. I need to go get rid of it. Denise says now she's hungry. Well, yeah, I guess it's a little bit later. It probably is lunchtime. And then Denise says, have you ever had turkey turducken? Oh, no, is that the turkey duck chicken? I've never had that. It seems bizarre, but I would eat it. I will make it. Have you ever done it? Have you had it? Have you made it? A lot of questions. Take your time. It's hard to craft and chat at the same time when you're when I'm reading too. But I guess I could do a couple little things here. I got to rip papers up. Oh, let me see. I wanted to show you this too really quick. It's Denise says hen inside a duck inside a turkey. Yes, it was interesting and delicious. Oh my gosh. So you made it? Oh, I know I like duck, and I know I like chicken, and I know I like turkey. So I'm pretty sure I'd be very happy. Very, very happy. I'm gonna make cranberries. I've eaten them from somebody else making them, but I've never done it myself, or with the bag of cranberries, and you make it yourself. They were so good. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna try that. I wanted to share something. I just ordered these letters for where we live, like, so unit A, B, C, D, so everybody can get their mail. Anyways, and each letter came in these tiny little boxes, and I thought, they just look like a cute little book cover, doesn't it? Don't you think? Colleen, she understands. She's like, she doesn't pay attention to the chat. She just crafts. I know, but I always feel bad because I'm like I always ask so many questions. I remember once when I was a teen, I was a runaway, and I happened to be in the middle of a very bad situation, and there was a lot of bad stuff happening, and not to me. I mean, like, I was safe and everything, but it could have been a bad situation. Anyways, the police were there, so they took me in, and it was like, this is like so TMI, you guys. You're gonna be like, oh my gosh, Sandra. Anyways, they were questioning me. Well, I was a runaway, and and this was in California. California had strict laws, at least where I lived out there. And if you looked like a minor and you were out, if you were under the age of 18 and you were out, you had curfews, 10 o'clock. If you're out, they pick you up. If you're out before 5 a.m., they pick you up. So this was between 10 and 5. Actually, no, I'm so sorry. It was before 10 because it was still light in the day. It was just getting dark, but still. You need a helper reading the chat. Yeah, see, and that's what I need. I need somebody to like read it for me. They had well, anyways, when they took me in, so I'm getting interrogated is what all this is saying. I was getting interrogated. I was 15 years old, and I was kind of nervous, but I've always been very curious. So like, I was nervous because I thought, oh my gosh, are they going to stick me in the foster system? I didn't want to be in the foster system, so I needed to try to figure this out. And I always had my mind's always been like in survival mode, I think, and just kind of always working, but I've always been curious. And so as I'm sitting there being interrogated, whoops, I gleeked. Did you see that? Replay. I'm kidding. Sorry. They on this, the officer finally says on this thing, which startled me. I didn't realize. He goes, "All right, he goes, I'm the one doing the interrogating. I will be asking you questions." And then, so when I had heard that tape back, there's like, for like 5 or 10 minutes, there was me asking him questions. He started off asking me a question, and then the rest of it then I started asking him questions, and he was answering them. But I think he was just a really nice guy, and he knew I was just a young kid. But yeah, I was interrogating him. Anyhow, everything worked out. I was able to go. I actually had an aunt that lived out there. I guess I should back this up a little bit. I had an aunt that lived out there. She had some dependency, what do you call it? You know, not the great things. Anyways, she had issues, but she was a good person. Probably still is. Anyways, I told him I was out. I was like, oh, I'm just staying with my aunt. It's year-round school out in California, so I was able to get away with that. I was like, yeah, I was just staying with my aunt. I just had some time off from school, and I'm just visiting my aunt, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like making this big old thing up. My aunt does not have a phone, and I had to give the address. So they sent a police officer out to my aunt. Or no, wait, maybe she had a phone. I don't even remember. But anyways, they got a hold of her, and she gave them the same stories. Thank God it was close enough. Oh, she's just staying with me for summer, just visiting. And so she came. However, she showed up drunk, so now she's being held. And we had to call somebody else to give us a ride home. But I got out of that. Whew, whew, no foster system for this girl. I am too uncontrollable. Okay. I was a little scared. I didn't want to go to the foster system. I knew some people that were in it, and I have the happiest homes. I only met a couple of people that had really good homes. I mean, I'm glad it's there and I'm glad it's there, but I didn't want to be in it. Never boring. It's just like so much stuff. I'm like, my gosh, I lived the life of a gypsy, for sure, maybe. Well, my one aunt, she said that she got cursed by the gypsies. She left home once, and I don't know what she was doing, but she was with the gypsies, and they cursed her. And she said, that curse is on our family. And I said, only if you believe it. So, wow, my whole house just like got quiet in here. Like, I think the furnace turned off. You know how it goes off and on? I think mine just turned off. Well, anyways. So, oh, I was telling you about my tenants. So I was so happy. This is the first time. So Danielle was telling me how she would do specials. That's when they would do specials. A lot of times it was in the winter time because things would slow down. So I had tenants for this place. They filled out everything. They did all the things. They did they paid their credit thing, all of it. They did the whole thing. And I filled out the first one. I did the whole lease, which takes me a long time, like a day. Like, it's a lot of work. So I get the whole lease together because it's customized to the person for whatever place they're living. There's like different things that may be involved, like septics or irrigation or just different things. And so whatever. So I had that lease, and then they got a hold of me right before the final signing, and they said, hey, Sandra, we're not going to do that. It just wasn't working out for them financially. They just needed to stay put. So I was like, okay. So then I relisted, and then I found some more tenants. And they drove like 5 hours to come look at this place because they wanted to move in this area where one of them had a son here, has a son here. Anyways, perfect. And they were going to do it, and they got the whole lease, a whole another day's worth of work. I had to go do all that. It was fine. It was, I mean, send it in. And at the very last, right before signing, the final signing, she sent me a message and she said, I'm so sorry. I hope you keep us in for future reference or for future things that may come up, but it's just not going to work out. We just need to rethink this. And I was like, oh my gosh. So these are the third one. So the third one's a charm, right? And so this is a younger couple, and they've got some kids. So I like it. I mean, I like having people around. I like having good neighbors. They're not just tenants. I mean, like when they're living right here, they're my neighbors too. So, well, I hope you enjoy doing laundry. But you keep listening. Oh, thanks. I know. How long have I been on here? Oh, where'd my timer thing? Ooh, 75 minutes. Okay, well, sheesh. I guess I probably should get some things done. I don't want to. I wish I could just like jump through there and come hang out. Sounds weird. I know. But oh, I'm like, what are you writing? She's fixing her aisle. You're so good, Colleen. I do not fix my errors generally. I just leave them. I used to. I probably should. I have a lot of friends that are just like, please fix it. I can't stand it. It drives me crazy. Okay. Well, I guess I will go. I'm going to go ahead and work on my signatures for those journals. I want to get that video up and ready, and I need to get the postage stuff all done. I think that was everything I was going to share. I think so. I'll use that book cradle on the video when I do the sewing, and maybe if I remember, I'll talk about it and see if anybody wants them. I will find out from my nephew Jacob if that includes what it is. If it's $30, if that includes the shipping, because I don't think we got to figure out how do you ship it, because shipping is expensive. And products expensive, and it takes over 12 hours to make one of those, just one. So he has to make a little bit of money, right? I know. I wish. Wouldn't that be fun? I mean, someday. That would be but it probably wouldn't be real. It would be. I mean, obviously it wouldn't be real. I don't know how we do that. We're not Ant-Man. But the what do you call that? Where you just see the image, holographic. Wouldn't that be fun? I can just show up. Bing, there I am. Okay. Hey, Joanne. Yes, we really do, Jamie. I think you could definitely use some time crafting. I don't know if you're crafting at all over there. I don't know why we can't do both. You said or? I don't want to choose. I want both. All right. All right, my friends, I am going to go. Sorry I wasn't crafting at all, but I promise I'll craft and make some videos. Halloween week was pretty fun. I know it was I didn't really get a whole lot done. I was just like messing around. I felt like it was like the same video over and over and over again, but it was fun hanging out with my friends. Or both. Yes, Jamie. All right. Mwah. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, your whole week. Well, every moment of your life, please. And I guess I will just catch up with you on the next video. I'm going to hang out for at least 10 seconds because of the lag. I'm like always like, boop. Well, I think I know. I see the X. That's what I hit to leave. I'm looking way over here. I'm supposed to be looking that way. So. Aw, Denise says, everyone have a blessed week. Thank you. You too. You too. And, aw, it just shows hearts going up a lot. I don't know who's doing them, but I love them. Can I do a heart too? Ooh. Woo, I did. Oh yeah. Well, I'm learning things over here. All right, I love it. Oh, Denise, it's you. I should have known. All right. Well, I will catch y'all later. Y'all. Oh, I love that y'all thing. There's so many different ones. There's y'all. I always said use. I think that's because my dad always said that. Use. Or yuz. Like, I love yuz. Does anybody else do that? Does anybody else? I'm like, bye, but hold on. Yuz. Does anybody else do the yuz? Or use? Does that sound weird? So I must be, I don't know if that's a New York thing, because that's where he grew up. But he also, yeah, like use. Y-O-U-S. Bye, Joanne. All right. Now I'm leaving for sure. Okay. Have a wonderful day. See you later. Enjoy all your moments, my friends. Bye.